Founding a business is hard. Trust us, peak rankings did not happen in a day. And it's especially difficult when you don't have a community to support you. That's why we invited 12 early stage startup founders to join us for a ski trip to Utah this March. We had folks from the idea stage all the way up to fully launched products. But here's one thing everyone had in common: a love of winter sports. So could we change the way these people thought about their businesses through a 4-day ski trip? Well, in this video, we'll go through our first pitch and ski trip, which was generously co-branded by my run club Pitch and Run, and then we'll introduce you to the founders who are ready to share what they're doing publicly and how this trip fits into the future of our business. Let's jump right into it. First order of business, picking up guests from the airport. And special treat for this trip, we had our first non-human on the guest list.
Go! Toby wants to join.
He wants to join, he is joining.
But after some first day sightseeing that made it well into the night, we finally made it to our chalet. Pretty much immediately, the bonding began. If you're starting a business and publicly launching, the first thing you want to do is get the word out. That's where the word pitch in Pitch and Ski comes in. Let's introduce you to some of our founders.
My name is Daniel.
I'm Lula.
My name is Joshua Dominic.
Hey, my name is Eddie.
My name is Michael Haddad.
Kevin.
Hi, I'm Steve.
I'm the founder of a home health company in Northern California.
I am working on a new company called TV Ads that uses AI to make television commercials.
I'm revolutionizing transportation in the United States of America, starting with overnight passenger sleeper train service.
I am the founder of a company called Skizi, which is a travel agency.
Dorothy, you need to go one more time. I missed your name.
Oh, wait, I'm chewing.
But we did end up having a pretty early night because this might have been the most cardio-hungry group I've ever led a trip for.
So it is morning one of Pitch and Ski. So yeah, we're about to do a quick run before breakfast, so let's get it. So Dorothy, how are you thinking about running in Salt Lake City versus New York?
It's actually way less scenic.
Way less scenic. Do you think that has anything to do with the fact that it's dark?
Yeah, but also we're in the suburbs, so.
But after that, it was back to the chalet for a home-cooked breakfast. In fact, it was the first opportunity to make a truly hearty breakfast that many of these founders had had in months.
How you feeling about this bacon?
Bacon's awesome. It's the best bacon in Utah.
And we made sure that everyone got fed, including our canine pal. After the most important meal of the day, it was off to our first resort, Snowbasin.
What are you doing, Kevin?
Get my sticker game on. Though it might take me a while.
So Kevin, tell me about your business.
Yeah, so back in 2020, we started Pitch and Run. So we started running every Friday. After that, people started showing up. We've made multiple investments since then. We're now in 8 cities. We run 6 days a week in Manhattan. It's become a really successful group. I encourage you to check it out, Pitch and Run.
You guys ready to ski or are you ready to pitch?
Then, it was time to meet up with the rest of the crew for some important networking.
Yo!
There we go.
What's up, dude?
How many times like said you get to get a Peak jacket?
You have to work for us for 5 years.
Oh damn. That's something I'm not willing
For
to
free.
do.
Whoa! Watch out!
Founders need to let loose sometimes, but maybe a little bit too loose in this case.
Oh my! Oh my! That your first yard sale of the year?
Yep.
Your goggles are. There is a gape. You're a gaper right now.
Oh no! How can that be?
So, can you tell me a little bit about what encouraged you to come on Pitch and Ski?
Well, I became a member of Pitch and Run, so I always wanted to go on the group ski trip. I haven't been on one forever, and it's great to learn about people, how they start their businesses, and how they got their ideas.
What are you working on now?
So I'm moving away from moving to Cirque, still consulting, but more so independently. And I have some other ideas I'm working on, which I'm not really ready to move that forward publicly yet.
When do you think you're going to launch out as Stealth?
Hopefully by the summer, I can start having some viable product and website to have.
Wow, imagine you have a finger in there. Just no, you don't have a finger anymore.
So does anyone have any new ideas for their business so far?
Definitely more incentivized every time I do a ski trip to figure out how to run trains to mountains.
And set up an open API so I can book directly with
This guy and his APIs.
on their train.
Perfect. Yeah.
And Sam, he set up an API too, so we can integrate peak rankings with.
Love that.
I have a new board game idea, which is going to be my next board game. It's a corrupt monopoly because a lot of people want to cheat, but it's not legal. So this monopoly is just cheating. It's like you need to bribe the bank, you need to steal the money.
Who can cheat the best?
Yeah, who can cheat the best.
So, how does one go from being an HR executive to starting a company that is based mainly on selling board games?
I tend to find humor in a lot of things, and playing board games with people during COVID, I couldn't find much humor, so I decided to create my own.
It wasn't funny enough.
No, it was just a lot of people get really competitive. All they want is wins, so they forget to actually have fun, which is the purpose of the game.
Look at Snowboarder in the way, sitting down.
Probably some douchebag on a snowboard.
Howdy. Yeah.
Dorothy, remember, you are the only person in this group who actually came on the run this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Whoa! It's a little low busy.
Then, it was time for lunch.
You want to throw some wood on the fire?
It was also time for Daniel to get a checkup because Eddie was about to show off his
They say more than
business.
20 minutes is not so good. Yeah, you're supposed to do 20 minutes on, 20 minutes off.
Daniel, what happened, buddy?
I was on camera on 2 different GoPros, so I'm a little too vague.
When Dan hurt himself, we were able to quickly take pictures, send it to a nurse, and really quick time feedback. We'll follow up with a televisit later on today and probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
And see how it goes.
So, Eddie, can you tell me why you founded Allegro Home Health?
I was just sick of the healthcare options that were in that space. And coming from tech, I knew how better it could be. Complaining is easy, doing stuff is hard. So I was like, well, let me do this. I had no background in healthcare, nothing clinical, and it was a huge learning experience, but we able to do a good job for our first few patients. Really, to be honest, saved a couple of their lives, and it kind of just went from there.
Totally. After that quick checkup powered by Eddie's company, we made it back to the chalet, and rather than après ski, it was time for some après networking.
I've been to Brighton like 4 or 5 times.
And of course, a few minutes to check on emails and make sure nobody's company blew up. Oh, and look who else wanted some attention after sadly not being allowed on the mountain.
In fairness, they were.
First official meal of the trip, you know it had to be a pasta dinner.
Okay, ghost pepper. I haven't equated them before. Let me tell you how spicy it is. Oh, it's a good dab, right?
That is a good dab, man.
Honestly, just get a wetsuit.
And some of the group was nice enough to donate a cake after a few of us got stuck in horrible traffic the day before.
Yeah.
The one in Vida?
No, it's
the one in
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
it's beautiful.
Oh, there's no striker.
Like lighting candles.
Look at
I'm
the placement.
very good.
I know.
There's no striker.
Too soon. What are you laughing?
I'm laughing at him saying he was a good cake cutter and
Then it was time to talk business.
So the reason is they want to run high-speed rails, and they've decided they want to run an electrified line.
So let's learn about Dreamstar lines.
So imagine a world where you can drive to the train station, get out, hand us your keys, move your baggage into your room, go to the lounge car, have a drink, some light snacks, socialize, play a game, do whatever. Step off the train, your car's waiting for you in the parking lot. That's
Sick.
what we're building at Dreamstar Lines. It's our intention to run the first line between Los Angeles and the Bay Area. Hope to be there on time before the 2028 Olympics.
Oh yeah.
After some much needed rest, it was time to head to what's perhaps the most interesting ongoing ski resort case study this year, Deer Valley. And of course, we had to start our day at the brand new expansion terrain.
Do you guys feel pampered yet?
It's nice to have a shuttle.
Steve, what are we doing today? Yo, the agenda for today is shred some gnarly pow. That's what we're doing today.
It's all corduroy.
Well, corduroy is expensive, so that makes sense.
First up, a ride up the new Keatley Express. Almost immediately, we got a taste of the top-tier Deer Valley customer experience.
Hustle.
guys ready for the
But
bar?
like, that's such a basic answer. I know.
You guys ready?
Oh wait. I think it's automatic. It's automatic. Yeah.
Oh.
It's like but it does it super last minute. I kind of hate it.
But before we could go anywhere, the crew wanted the Peak Rankings exclusive.
What does Peak Rankings think about this mountain?
Peak Rankings thinks that those heated bubble lifts are quite nice, especially on a cold day.
I didn't even see that yet.
Oh
What a
yeah.
view.
Well, the best part is you're gonna be able to see that the entire ride down. How you doing, Steve?
I'm just enjoying the view.
It is a pretty amazing view.
I also am cool with paying as much money as I did for the lift ticket because there's like nobody here.
But it was only a matter of time before our founders started dropping some constructive feedback for the resort.
Oh, it hits your helmet.
A little bit.
That's not ideal.
Miles, you gotta slouch more.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'5".
Oh wow.
I think you gotta write that in the reviews that the bubble is not compatible for anyone over 6'5" with the GoPro.
Hello, friends.
Oh hey.
Yo.
Taken, excuse me.
Reserved for people who have wiped out only.
Hey, I actually been skiing pretty well today.
Yes.
Yeah.
You were bundled up. Dorothy, thank you so much for coming on Pitch and Ski and not only doing the newsletter for Pitch and Run over the last couple of years, or however long you've been doing it.
It's been 1 year.
It's been 1 year?
Yeah.
What'd you do for your anniversary?
We just did a recap of the growth that we've had on the newsletter. We went from 0 to 4,000 subscribers.
That is amazing.
I know.
That is amazing.
In the startup world, it can be so lonely that it's hard to bring people together, and I feel like I really do miss that like community aspect.
Wow.
People do it.
It's very yellow.
Oh, she's a human highlighter today.
I thought you were going to punch me when I said that.
Yeah.
I still like Deer Valley. For someone who doesn't really care about lodges or food or amenities or service, I always have a fun time while I'm here.
Yeah. Test.
Okay, yours is up and running.
Testing.
Yours isn't for whatever reason.
All right, ready?
Last year we had 37 people run the New York City Marathon with Pitch and Run. We did about 10 events leading up to the New York City Marathon. It was by far one of the most amazing things ever, until Pitch and Ski. As a very experienced pitch and runner, you do get 10 or 15 quality minutes with the founder or an investor along the run. Pitch and Ski, we get 3 or 4 days together. You know, we're sitting there in the house talking back and forth about potential investor intros to make, and we can just like sit down, make those intros right then and there.
We also tried to do another interview with Eddie, this time on the moguls.
Well,
Eddie's going to give me his pitch, yeah.
But that didn't work out so well.
Also, the problem is I couldn't hear you really.
Oh, I couldn't hear you either. I was just trying to guess what you were saying.
But we couldn't stay at the resort for long, and that's because there was one thing more important than skiing this weekend, and it was watching the Super Bowl. This is a founder right here. If he can replicate your old-fashioned, you're kind of screwed. And then it was time to settle in, not for business talk, not for skiing or snowboarding, but for perhaps the longest time in front of a TV many of these guys had had in months.
Hey, Toby, bark once if you love skiing. Wow. We got an imposter here.
Founders are innovative, and we found ourselves treated to perhaps the first steamed burgers we've ever had on a PeakHouse trip.
Yeah, the after-defined delicacy.
Well, it's also a fresh thing too.
I feel like I thought this was yourself off here. With the lights off, yeah. Doesn't happen.
Then finally, we took advantage of the house hot tub for some muscle relaxation before our final and arguably hardest ski day of the trip.
What's up, dudes? You think you have a couple hops in you or not?
Sure.
What up, fam?
Is that good? Is that good? Where the hiking?
Yeah, I will do it with you guys if you want. The only thing is I still need to film people's origin stories.
But before any formal interviews today, we had to take a stab at finding some of the snow stashes Snowbird is so well known for. This wasn't one of the powderiest days in the world, but there were still some great turns to be had.
Woo! Oh, that is good.
And maybe we also had to brush up a little bit on our mid-traverse obstacle avoidance.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh. Watch out! Oh no! Oh my god, that tripped everyone up. Hey man, you're a criminal now. You're out of bounds. Dude!
It's like the 5th time that's happened.
You're supposed to keep your goggles on.
I came very close to buying a plot of land in Kirkwood. There was already a new lift planned and approved. And that plot, if it would be lit, would become ski and ski out. But then I looked more into Epic.
And you realized they're
never going to build it. That's not their business model.
So we had quite a bit of fun exploring the Snowbird backside, as one does, but we only had a half day left on the trip and a ton of interviews to do.
Whew. For someone who's easy to spot, you were hard to track down.
So it was time to get on the grind.
Let's do an interview on Death Defying and God.
Yeah? You want to do another one? We only have a little bit of time though.
Okay.
So what we could do is I could do you on the run and I could do you on the chairlift. We're just prepping you for the interview circuits you're gonna be doing over the next 2 years. I'm just gonna ask you like your origin story, how you got into what you do.
Yeah, so my name is Michael Haddad. I have a business called Skizi. We are a boutique travel agency specialized in planning ski trips, specifically specializing in family ski trips.
And can you tell me a little bit more about kind of your founder journey?
I started out just helping out church groups, and I would go on a lot of trips, and friends and family would ask me about different ski places and ski resorts, and it's not a lot of people in the South are not super knowledgeable about it. So kind of started helping people out and then founded a travel agency and have kind of grown from there.
Were you intimidated going on a trip that was kind of tangential to the business you were building?
Absolutely not. I was actually really excited for it. I mean, I do this because I genuinely love winter sports and I genuinely love going on trips, and I love giving people the opportunity and helping them out, because the best memories I've had are on ski trips.
We used the Snowbird Day to do the rest of the origin stories as well.
Can you tell me how you ended up going from what you previously did to a company that is revolutionizing trains?
Yeah, it's kind of a funny story. I started traveling a lot medium distance in the US, and I realized like, wow, like overnight sleeper trains would be really, really great for this. And like most people who have a really, really good idea, I went, well, somebody should work on that. And I went back to my job.
What was kind of the turning point for you where you were like, screw a normal corporate job, I'm gonna start a company and become a founder?
So I made my way up the corporate ladder in tech, seeing how C-level executives in tech, especially like in late 2018, 2020, was very disillusioning to me.
I thought, well, I don't want to waste the next 10 years of my life doing something stupid. I said, I'm going to try and kill this idea so that I can just be done with it. So I was like, I'm going to try and prove this would never work as a business. So I came at it like an aggressive investor would.
How little they cared about their customers, what they actually wanted, or even what they needed. It was more just about what they wanted to build.
And the more I kind of put it out there, the more I found people that were like, this is a good idea. Like that culminated in signing an agreement with, an MOU with Union Pacific to use their tracks, and now I'm the train guy.
So it was either like healthcare or finance. And after working in finance for 10 years, I was a little over it. I realized and recognized in myself that I like chaos, I like high pressure, like high impact things, and healthcare is like exactly like that. But everyone who's in it, because of that, they're all burned out, or a lot of them are burned out, and it affects quality. And so here I can come in, not burned out, with enthusiasm, and do something, hopefully good.
Then after I conducted the interviews, I started getting the hard questions
like,
myself.
Set on doing these indefinitely?
Like, yeah, is that the direction you want to go? I mean,
I think so. So I will tell you a couple things about what I like about guided trips. Number one, I get content out of it.
Yeah.
Number two, I think with YouTube, you get a wide audience, but you don't necessarily build like a deep audience.
Yeah.
And I think with these trips, you get to know people on a level that's not possible through just a YouTube channel.
Tell me about Peak Rankings. When did you guys get started? How much traction do you guys have?
Peak Rankings? So we've actually been around almost to the same extent that you have. We started in 2019. We've been making YouTube videos since 2020, which that has been our main source of growth. And Peak Rankings has been my full-time job since 2023.
What were you doing before?
I was working in credit cards.
And finally, post-interview, the Pitch and Ski crew wanted to crown the day with a trip down Snowbird's infamous Cirque.
Hey, look at that crazy.
Oh, okay. That's just a straight rock.
Well, you have skiers left or try?
They're not my skis.
What are you thinking right now? What's going through your head?
I'm thinking this will be a lot of fun to completely full send and hit that fresh powder in the trees there.
Woo!
I haven't fallen on this entire trip.
Oh man, I thought you dropped something, but it turned out you brought a rock down with you. You're not gonna get your rock back?
Yeah, I need that.
Is there anything you would say to someone who is considering going on this trip?
Just do it. You'll have fun and you won't regret it. Just send it.
What would you say to people who are thinking of coming on Pitch and Ski next year?
You get inspired by other people and you build connections and friendships with them, which is really rare because, you know, you cannot do that over a dinner or coffee. Having 3 days to do that is just wonderful. I feel like I have 10 new friends.
What would you say to people who are thinking of going to Pitch and Ski 2026?
I feel like it's a great space. I would definitely recommend it.
You think you'll invest in another Pitch and Ski for 2026?
I definitely will. I'll be back here next year for sure.
Hell yeah, I love that.
So that was Pitch and Ski 2025. Not only did it give these founders a rare chance to break away from the grind and make new friends.
If you guys also ever come out to Utah independently, I think we're all in the WhatsApp chat. Let me know. I always look for people to ski with.
But it also taught me and the team a ton about where Peak Rankings should go as a journey. No, not everyone on the trip was the flashiest founder or even ready to publicly share their product, but in taking the stress of day-to-day founder life and replacing it with the best winter activity you can do in the world, it seems like we produced something really special and ironically productive for a group of people who rarely get a break. Thanks to Pitch and Run for putting their trust in us to co-brand on an awesome ski trip and share everyone's stories. If you've got an org or business you'd like to partner with us on, whether publicly or privately, shoot us an email and we'll see if we can find a fit.
In 10 years, transportation in the United States of America is going to be wildly different.
And then the other high-speed project is the Bright Line West that goes from Rancho Cucamonga to Las Vegas.
When Dan hurt himself, we were able to quickly take pictures, send it to a nurse. We'll take care of it, and he'll be back on the slope tomorrow. All of it's fully confidential.
And I also might be the pizza reviewer for Peak Mountain Rankings, so...
What do you think? You're going to send some groups here now?
I have sent some groups here, actually. Just because it's hard, you can't give up on it, I guess. There's only one way to find out, right?
It's spicy, but I wouldn't say 10 out of 10.
The little hike, it was not worth it.
The hike?
Yeah.
Steve, what are we doing today? Yo, the agenda for today is shred some gnarly pow. That's what we're doing today.
Cut ugly pieces of cake. Okay. And you gotta go half.
All right, so we're reserving judgment.
No ski in, ski out is tough.
So I was like, I don't have my running shoes.
Sometimes it feels better to change it up.
Pitch and Run is a run club for founders, operators, and investors to connect with no strings attached in 8 cities worldwide. For more information, check out pitchandrun.club.
Join Pitch and Run.
For more information on over 100 ski resorts around the world, check out peakrankings.com. Special thanks to our Peak patrons, and see you for the next one.